So on my episode of The Fallen State with Jesse Lee Peterson, I was talking about how I was attracted to black culture and black people when I was a teenager because black guys seemed very confident and I liked their style. And Jesse said, for the record, most blacks are very, very insecure. And I said, well, they don't act that way. And he said, but they are, you just don't see it. And it got me thinking, and I want to make this point, that sometimes I think things are what they are. You know, people love to say, and it's often true, things are not what they seem. I even say it in my presentations because my autism is not what it seems. It seems like I don't have autism, but I do. Looks can be very deceiving, but looks are not always deceiving. For instance, people love to say this about like really, really attractive women. They love to say that they actually are the most insecure and that the most attractive women, like my girlfriend, for example, people would probably say this about her. They say the most attractive women, actually everyone's afraid to talk to them. And so they're actually really lonely because no one dares to talk to them because people are so intimidated by them. So they're the loneliest. No. And then people also say people who take the most selfies, you know, how like somebody who takes a shitload of selfies, always taking pictures of themselves. You look through their phone, they have like 400 photos of themselves from like the last week, right? They say those are the most insecure people. The people who take the most selfies, they have the lowest self-esteem. No! Sometimes things are what they are. People who take the most selfies have the highest self-esteem. People who take the least selfies have the lowest self-esteem. When I was fat, for instance, I didn't take any selfies. And it's a problem because when I lost the weight again, I wanted to do a before and after, and I literally only had like 2 pictures of myself the entire time I was fat. And it's kind of a bummer because I wish I had a picture to show like my peak fatness. I have no pictures of myself from that time period because I didn't take any. And when I lost all the weight, I started taking pictures of myself all the time. I took because I thought I looked really good and I was proud of how I looked, so I took the most pictures. My girlfriend gets lots and lots of people hitting her up. Lots and lots of guys flirting with her. She gets the most invitations to do things. The most attractive girls get the most invites to parties. They get hit up the most. They get the most free stuff. Okay, this is bullshit. Black guys have the highest self-esteem. Black people in general, black women too. Have you ever seen a black person's phone? Their screensaver, their background is a picture of themselves. What other race does that? White people don't do that. If a white person did that, you would laugh at them. You would think it was really weird. Right? But black people, they got pictures of themselves as their background on their phones and computers. All right? They'll put like photos of themselves like as a graph like on their car or some shit like that. And they have they think a lot of themselves. And it's not fake. Like it actually, they just do, like sometimes you don't have to overanalyze everything. Right? Like when someone has a lot of confidence and really high self-esteem, sometimes they just have really high self-esteem and a lot of confidence, you know? Not everything is deceiving. Yeah.